I am Kristy Putnam, Senior Trainer of Tai Chi Easy. We'll do a little Qigong warm-up and some walking practice. So let's just start by stepping out to shoulder width. Taking a deep breath. Inhale, the wrists float up in front. Exhale, the elbows drop down. Inhaling up. Exhaling, roots deep into the earth below. Nice relaxed shoulders. Notice it drifting forwards and backwards, making sure to always keep the balls of your feet firmly planted on the ground. For extra balance challenge, you can lift your heels on your inhale with your hands. Exhale and ground. Coordinating your breath with your movement at your own pace. Breathing deeper, moving slower. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the nose or out the mouth. A few more. Gentle, flowing motion. They say in China, if you do this 1,000 times a day, you'll live to be 1,000. This movement is what had me become a Tai Chi and Qigong instructor. I did it just a few minutes every day for a week, and my lifelong clumsiness disappeared. Slowly bringing the hands to the belly, lacing the fingers together, bending the knees and sinking down. Inhaling, the hand floats up and lengthening the spine upwards and downwards as if two arrows are drawn from your center. Exhale, arms down the sides, return and repeat. Imagining pockets of air between each vertebrae. Feeling the tailbone move towards the earth and the base of the skull lifting towards the sky. Last one, nice sigh of relief. Tilting the head to one side, lengthening at center, the other side. Elongating the spine and then bending at the waist. Letting the arm dangle or lifting the elbow or the hand towards the sky as you lengthen the side body. Stretch the ribs, making room in the lungs for more oxygen. You can use the thigh for support. Breathing deep and slow, one continuous motion. For extra challenge, you can shift your weight to one foot, step out wider for a longer stretch. Last one, both sides. If you stepped out, step back into shoulder width, shift your weight, lifting the empty foot, turning those toes out to 45 degrees. Shift your weight to that foot, turn the other toes out to 45. Continuing to shift your weight from foot to foot and rotating the torso. Imagining your torso is a box and your spine is a broomstick. Our Tai Chi pole spine straight up and down, vertical, as if an apple is sitting on top of the head and the torso simply turns around the pole as you bend the knee to point the same direction as the toes that take the weight. Naturally, the pelvis rotates to face the same direction as the knee and the toes. Pushing off the earth as you straighten the leg, sinking into the earth, exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down. Letting the arms become heavy like ropes dangling. As you begin to push off the earth a little faster, a little harder, the arms begin to flop around like a rag doll, making fists, bending the elbows, connecting with the abdomen for a little massage of the organs. Staying in your comfort zone, listening to your body, doing what feels good. Noticing how that energy of the earth travels up your foot, up your leg, up your torso, down the arms and out the hands. The hands move because you push off the earth. The energy of the earth moves the hands. And pushing off the earth a little harder, bending the elbows a little more, sending the hands to the chest, waking up the heart and the lungs. And flat palms to the tops of the shoulders, giving yourself a little pat on the back for self-care today. And back down to the chest. And below the ribs, maybe gently tapping in the middle of the back. And slowly unwinding, coming back to center. Dropping the elbows to your sides, holding a little ball in front of your belly. Completely relaxed shoulders, roll them back and let them drop down, opening the chest. As you inhale, as if you're holding money in your armpits, the hands rotate around the elbows. Exhale, back together. Following your own breath at your own pace, breathing deeper and slower. Noticing the belly expanding and contracting like a balloon, filling and emptying. The belly button moves away from the spine, and then the abdominal muscles gently engage and the belly button returns towards the spine on the deep exhale. Softening the hands, relaxing the fingers, rounding the wrists. Slower and slower. Notice a gentle drifting of the body back and forth as you inhale and exhale. And this time, inhale the elbows straight up and out, level with the ground. Exhale, melting into the earth. Inhale up and release. This time, inhale up, exhale, drop the hands. Inhale all the way up to goalposts. Exhale, forearms together in front. Inhale and open, looking up to the spacious sky, arching the back. Exhale, making fists, curling forward, looking down to the earth. Opening and relaxing. Closing and contracting, becoming dense and dark like the dirt below, pruning the face, scrunching the toes, exhaling roots. Inhale and open, letting go. And release into the earth. Inhale up the spine into each vertebrae. Exhale down and out the feet. Roots deep into the dirt. Inhale into any areas of tension. Exhale that pain down and out the feet. Paying attention to each vertebrae, listening to your body, curling forward as much as you like, bending the knees as you sink down. Open and relax. Close and tighten, contracting all the muscles you can find. A few more, following your own breath at your own pace. Noticing the power of opposites, open and closed, up and down, yin and yang. Constantly changing from one to the other. Like the yin-yang symbol, the Tai Chi ball, the energies dancing together. Last one. Slowly returning to center, turning your attention to your breath, your posture, feet shoulder width apart, bending the knees and sinking down so the knees are above the feet, like riding a horse. Imagining a spring between the knees, gently opening. Checking in with your knees to find the happy place, perhaps shifting your weight and turning the toes a little, looking for what feels good to you as you sink down. Notice as you rise that the tailbone pops back like your tail lifting and the curve of the low back returns. As you sink down as if about to sit, the tailbone tucks under, the pelvis becomes level. And just noticing that transition up with a curved back. Down, the low back becomes straight. All the way from the tailbone, feel the straight spine extending upward, lengthening. The shoulders opening, little pockets of air under the armpits, bringing the hands about where the pockets would be. Checking if the head's on top, the straight spine, maybe tucking the chin, bringing the line of sight parallel to the earth. Nice open chest, deep breaths filling your belly and your lungs. Inhale twice, sniffing through the nose. Inhale to fill the belly. Inhale to fill the lungs. The hands rise on the second inhale and then slowly fall back down on the long, deep, slow exhale. Inhale twice, sniff, sniff. Slowly exhale out the nose or out the mouth, perhaps making a circle with the lips. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through pursed lips. Continuing 2 inhales, 1 exhale, slower and slower. One of the many things occurring inside the body right now is that the 2 inhales are opening the vocal cords so air can travel to the lungs. And the slow exhale through pursed lips creates a pressure that keeps the vocal cords open. So if you have trouble feeling like you can't take a deep breath when it's hot and humid outside, try this practice. 2 inhales, sniff, sniff. 1 slow exhale through pursed lips shaped like a circle. Slower and slower. How slow can you go? And now changing the hands after this one. Swaying from side to side, the hands float off. 2 inhales one way, 1 exhale the other. Lifting the empty heel as you shift your weight from side to side, swaying like bamboo in the wind. Or picking up the entire foot, maybe letting the toes dangle above the earth. Walking in place slower and slower. 2 inhales. 1 long, slow, deep exhale. Following your own breath at your own pace. 2 inhales one way, exhale the other. Relaxing all the muscles in the body. A little faster. A little faster. And faster. And stop. Noticing what you feel inside, the sensations moving through the body. Bending the knees, sinking down, straightening the knees, pushing off the earth, bouncing, sending that earth energy up the torso, out the arms, making the hands move because you bounce off the earth. Somatic shaking, spontaneous qigong, wiggling around like a tree blowing in the wind, leaves in a windstorm, cleansing all the cells of the body, letting go of anything that no longer serves. Just like animals in nature, they just shake it off and move on to the next adventure. This is a nice practice for when you come home at the end of a long day at work, a few minutes or maybe even 15 minutes of just shaking to completely let go and find your calm. Returning to stillness. Rubbing the hands together, making some heat. Directing that warmth into any part of the body that wants a little more attention right now. Self-massage is holding or pressing, tapping, squeezing, shaking or stretching, rubbing. Just listening to your body right now and bringing the warm hands to send that energy, intention. Wherever your attention goes, the energy flows. And now beginning with the feet together, we'll just walk in place a little bit, but it'll be a funny sort of choreographed walking. Eventually we'll do Tai Chi walking. To begin with, we're going to start with something called push hands, but we're going to play by ourselves. So normally you would have the backs of the hands with another person and feeling their energy. You're going to stand in a lunge step. So lifting up your empty heel, place the heel out to shoulder width and forward, and let the toes drop down. As you shift to that foot, let the back toes rotate out to 45 degrees. The front toes forward, back degree, toes turned out. So the other person's hand would just be moving energetically with yours as you shift your weight forward and backwards on your foot. Notice as you shift that the hips turn to point the same direction as the bent knee and the toes that take the weight. So push hands by yourself is when your weight is forward, your front hand pushes back on the bottom back hand. And when you come to the back, the hands rotate and the back hand pushes forward on the front hand. The palms rotate, front hand pulls back and down, palms rotate, push forward and shift. Notice the hands are drawing a figure 8 through the air, an infinity sign. Each time you shift your weight, the hands rotate, the front hand pulls back and push. Pull back and push. And let's go ahead and switch sides. The other toes pointing forward now, the back foot out to 45 degrees. We'll start with our weight forward, the front hand pulling on the back hand, the fingers pointing towards the earth. Pull down, the palms rotate, and push forward. Inhale as you pull back. Exhale as you effort on the push forward. And let's switch sides again. Front toes forward, back toes at 45. Let's start now at the back. So the back hand is going to be pushing up, fingertips up. And we're going to do it 2 times this time. And we're going to change to the other side. So we're going to push forward, exhale, and go back. And this time, we're going to take a step. As the hand swings to the other side, shift your weight and step, push once, back, pull, push again, and here comes another step. Swing down the other side and push forward. And here comes another step and push. Let's do that again. We're going to add one more step. Front toes forward, back toes at 45 degrees, starting at the back with the fingertips up. We're going to exhale and push forward. Take a nice inhale, exhale. As we push forward, the toes are pointing forward. We pull back, the toes lift up, and now they turn out to 45 degrees. The hands rotate, we push forward and step through. Pull off to the other side. Shift forward, toes forward, shift back, turn the front toes out 45, push forward and step through, pull to the other side, push forward, pull back, turn the toes 45 and sweep through, forward, turn the toes, forward, one more. Let's put it all together one more time. See if you can follow your own breath. Back fingertips up. Weights on the back foot turned out to 45. Front toes forward. Take a nice inhale, exhale, and push. Inhale, turn the toes. Exhale, step through. Turn the toes, step through. All right. So now let's just do it walking in place for a minute and really break down the foot choreography. So there's a carpet in front of me with lines. Those are going to be my railroad tracks. So when I step out to shoulder width, my feet are on railroad tracks. I'm going to be walking forward with my feet always placed on the railroad tracks. So first, shift your weight, come into a kickstand step. Place your heel forward, toes pointing forward, shift your weight forward. Shift your weight back, turn the toes out, shift forward. Take a nice inhale and kickstand. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, place your heel out to shoulder width, toes forward. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Shift back, turn the toes out to 45 degrees. And here comes a nice big inhale, come into kickstand. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, place the heel out, toes forward, shift forward, exhale. Inhale, turn the toes out. Exhale, big inhale, come into kickstand. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, place the heel out, toes forward. Exhale, shift forward. Shift back, turn the toes out. Big inhale, last one. One more time. Following your own breath, let's inhale as the hands float up, exhale as the hands go down. So starting from the beginning, our feet together, preparing to open, checking in with our 3 treasures, our 3 intentful alignments, our body, breath, and awareness. Noticing your posture, bending the knees a little, relaxing the shoulders, opening the chest. Sinking down, shifting the weight, peeling up the heel, lifting the toes stealthily like a cat, stepping out to shoulder width. Inhale, shift your weight, exhale. Inhale, kickstand. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, place the heel on your railroad track, shoulder width, toes forward. Exhale, shift forward. Inhale, shift back, turn the front toes out, 45. Exhale, sink down. Big inhale, kickstand. Exhale, sink. Inhale, heel out, toes forward, shift forward, exhale. Inhale, shift back, turn toes out, exhale. Inhale, kickstand. Sink down. Inhale, toes forward, exhale. Inhale, shift, turn toes. Exhale. Inhale, kickstand. Exhale, sink. Inhale, shoulder width, toes forward on your railroad track. Exhale, shift. Shift back. Turn the toes. Here comes the big inhale. And out. In. 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 And out. And there we go. So now let's review the Tai Chi Easy 5 movement form without the walking. We'll start with our feet together, preparing to open. Breathing deep and slow, arriving in this moment, turning inward, to notice what's happening now inside your body, the breath, the posture, the focus, making little adjustments until all the muscles are relaxed. Noticing the movement in the stillness and the stillness in the movement. Perhaps checking in with an intention you might like to create for your practice. A way of being, perhaps, something to release or receive. And sink down, step out, grab a hug, ride the horse, embrace the tree. Heavy elbows open, relaxed shoulders, hands pointing at the chest. Rounded arms, drawing half circles. Open wide, this hand drops down, picks up the foot kickstand. Hold the ball on the side. Place the heel out and forward, toes forward. The hand drops down, toss the frisbee. And rewind and repeat. The hand floats down. You shift the weight and that moves the arm and the hand as if about to toss a frisbee, but not too far, not too near, somewhere in the middle. Rewind, grab the ball, shift your weight, turning the hips. And breathe. 2 more. Parting the wild horse's mane. Harmonizing yin and yang. Last one. Tossing the other hand out, grab a hug, step back in, and step parallel. Open wide, this hand picks up this foot kickstand. Grab the ball, sink down. Place the heel out on your railroad track, shoulder width, toes forward. This hand floats down. We leave it behind as we begin to toss. Shift the weight back, rewind. Imagine holding the ball, the Tai Chi ball, the yin and the yang, the black and the white, dancing. And then separating the black from the white. Putting the 2 energy balls back together into one, and then splitting them apart. The yang energy of above drops down to become the yin. The yin rises up to become the yang. Breathing deep and slow, moving mindfully. 1 more. Toss both arms out, grab a hug, stepping back in. Open wide, grab the ball on the side, stepping in, the hand and the foot moving together. Turn the ball over. The back hand drops down, comes up to head high. Sink down, the front hand brushes the knee forward, toes forward. Push forward. And rewind and repeat. Stepping or not, the back hand is on the bottom, comes up to head high. The front hand brushes that knee forward and push forward. Rewind and repeat. Last one. Grab a hug, step back in, step parallel. Shift the weight to the other foot. The hand picks up the foot kickstand. Turn the ball over. bottom hand comes up to head high, sink down, brush knee out to shoulder width, toes forward, push forward as you shift. Rewind and repeat. Shifting the weight forward, moving that hand at the same time. Last one. Brush knee and push, sending a laser beam of energy. And grab a hug, come back in. And those two movements again. First, finding our universal meditation standing posture. Straight spine, as if about to sit in the chair, riding the horse, hugging the tree, making little adjustments, finding your right relationship with gravity, relaxing, releasing, breathing deep and slow. Open wide. Grab the ball. This time stepping to the side, part the horse's mane, harmonize yin and yang, side to side. Grab the ball on the other side. And pause with the ball on the side. Turn the ball upside down. Brush knee and push. Send chi. Backhand comes up to head high. Sink down. Step sideways. Push forward. Rotate to the side. Leave the hands right where they are and put the ball back together. Backhand comes up. Front hand steps sideways. Push forward. Rotate to the side. Put the ball back together right like that. Backhand comes up, front hand brushes knee, send chi, rotate, put the ball back together. Touching the three bases. Base number 1, hold the ball on the side. Backhand comes up, front hand brushes the step. Base number 2, push forward. Base number 3, rotate, put the ball back together. Base number 1, 2, 3. And now running a home run, moving through the bases without stopping. One continuous flowing motion. And pausing here, cross the arms in front and let this hand drop out to the side. Bend the elbow, wave into the face, and then push an apple off the front hand. Shift your weight to the other foot. The hand drops down, tosses out to the side. The hand floats up on the inhale. Bending the elbow, waving in to the face. Exhale. Push an apple off the front hand. The hands trade places. Toss, wave, and push. Shifting your weight from foot to foot. Toss, wave, and push. Pushing away the 10,000 distractions. Making room for something new. Releasing and receiving, cutting a path to clarity. As your weight is fully on this side, let the empty heel float up. And exhale down, push the apple. Inhale, the hand and the heel float up. Exhale, sinking down, pushing forward. Inhale, lift the heel and the hand. Wave in, push forward. Adding in a tap of the heel. Step back, wave in, push forward. Toss out, lift the empty heel, tap the heel on the earth. Wave in, step back, push forward. Toss, heel tap, wave and push. Watching the hand in motion, rotating the face from side to side. Last one. Step in, parallel, cross the arms in the front. Make an X. Embrace tiger, ride the horse. Open wide, one hand drops down, big circle all the way to the side. The front hand floats up, back hand drops down. Shift and rotate to the other side. Hands pass at the side, front hand lifts, back hand drops. Shift and rotate. Watching the hands pass like clouds in front of the mountain peak. One cloud comes and then it goes. Looking into the distance, a new cloud comes into view. The clouds passing like thoughts, simply noticing, observing without judgment. Release attachment, letting go. One after another, simply drifting, observing, being present here, now, outside of space and time, letting the mind take a vacation, letting the body remember this repetitive motion, drawing circles with the hands around the elbows, like windshield wipers on the car. As the hand drops down, inhale, pick up that foot, the hand and the foot together, kickstand, sink down, step out. Inhale, the hand picks up the foot, kickstand. Sink down, step out. Step parallel, bring the arms to cross in the front, making an X. Open wide, drop the hands, collect the energy from the earth, bringing it to the belly, reaching out and up, gathering from sky, pulling down through the crown of the head, along the torso, sending the energy into your center, to store in your pearl, to call upon later, gathering from earth and sky. Coming into standing meditation, hug the tree, ride the horse. Taking a moment to notice the sensations moving through your body. The most important part of the practice. Feeling the chi circulating, checking in again with any intention you might have created for your practice. Checking in with your posture, your breath, your focus of the mind on what is happening right now, right here, in your body. Shifting your weight to one foot, the hands dropping to the sides, dipping the fingers into the earth, collecting from the biofield and the cosmos above, stepping together. The right hand makes a loose fist, resting loosely in the left open palm and taking a bow to acknowledge those who came to practice with you and acknowledge yourself. The whole form from the beginning, one time each, preparing to open. Stepping out, grab a hug. Shift your weight, grab the ball. Part the horse's mane, harmonize yin and yang. One time. Turning the ball upside down. Bottom hand floats down, back and up to head high. Front hand brushes the foot to step. Leave the hands right where they are. Grab the ball. One more. Brush knee and push. And now crossing the arms in front, make an X. Repulse, monkey. Toss out to the side. Wave into the face. Push forward. Toss. Wave and push. Bringing the arms to cross in the front. Open wide. Keep shifting the weight. Cloud hands. Big circle. Hands pass at the side. Back hand drops. Front hand lifts. Crossing the arms in the front, making an X. Gather from earth and sky. Hugging the tree, standing meditation, riding the horse. Opening the chest, posture, breath, focus, little adjustments, relaxing, expanding. Shifting the weight, stepping together, a gathering breath. And a bow. Stepping back open, a few gathering breaths now, dipping our fingers into the energy of the earth, collecting the energy of life all around in the biofield, reaching up into the cosmos, and bathing your body with the vital essence of nature, sending smiles to all the cells, energizing every organ, storing the energy in your belly, your pearl, your center. 2 more. Collecting the stars from the sky, bringing the twinkling white lights in to cleanse every cell all the way down to the blood and the marrow of your bones. Slowly, one palm centers on top of the other to rest below the belly button. Turning inward, noticing the sensations moving through the body. And close.